Hello everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, 5th edition. Last time, we interrupted some Nookie just outside the Blighted Village, and then convinced our way through to make sure that we didn't have to fight every goblin in this place. And now, as the historian says, how about this? This is a nice little building. And here we can get a potion of sleep, and a potion of healing, and some antitoxin. And an apothecary's ledger. The ledger is filled with cultivation instructions for a range of medicinal plants. One entry is underlined. Deliver specially requested plants to the cellar. Keep away from prying eyes.
It says there's a cellar here somewhere.
A cellar for us to go and pillage through. Let's go and hand off some more of this stuff, because it's just so heavy, carrying around whole racks of ribs. Then, what else do we have around? More antitoxin. Empty potion bottles, don't need those. Whole stacks of books and bottles. And then round the back here, more wooden boxes, and there is the hatch to the cellar that we have read about.
Yes, please.
Anything in the chest behind the counter? Missives of Candlekeep. A select collection of the most notable letters sent from Candlekeep. Many are dry reports of celestial movements or incomprehensible details of arcane rituals. However, this letter catches your eye. To the Sage Eleminster. Over the past year, I've delivered many of your letters to Master Gorion, so I wanted to be the one to deliver you this sad news. Alas, he is with us no more. Gorion and his ward left Candlekeep soon after your last letter to him arrived. They departed in the middle of the night, but were waylaid shortly after on the road to Burgost. The gate warden tells me that Gorion saw it to that several of his attackers joined him in the next world before he was struck down. I hope this brings you the same grim comfort it brings me. Of his ward there was no sign. In some better news, I received your letter to the library and was able to find much of the material you requested. It has been carefully secured and will travel with this letter. Yours in honour, Tristan P. Shale, librarian at Candlekeep. P.S. I hope you'll forgive my curiosity, but might I ask, why do you need so much information about Bathelspawn? What exactly are you working on? Curious. Right, let's hop into the cellar. Now we've got a potion of healing. We'll be grabbing that. As for the supplies in the barrels, I think I'm just going to leave those. Otherwise, I will simply carry them around with me for many years. Lots of mushrooms, lots of other supplies. 3 healing potions, though, I will take. Potion of fire resistance I will grab as well. Right, what about on this side? Great big cupboard, a desk probably empty, more books. Right, what else do we have down here? Another potion of healing. It's our lucky day. Barrel of water. Gonna leave that where it is.
Don't linger.
Supplies, bed sheets. Why would you need bed linen? I don't think I've seen that anywhere else in the game. The rough and threadbare, these linens were folded with care. Well, they can stay here. More plants, more containers. Potion of poison resistance. Basic poison. And a healer's log. Patient Samson, occupation blacksmith, malady gout. Patient Branley, occupation cooper, malady large wood splinter in hand. Patient Timic, occupation nun, child, malady, swallowed bottle cork. Patient Dida, apprentice blacksmith, minor burns to face and hands. Right, so clearly some work's been done around here.
Rummage.
The potion of invisibility is wonderful, and more fire resistance. Any other documentation for us down here? I'll take the water.
Subtle steps.
And over here, a landscape. Is that going to be worth a lot of money? Yes. Yes, it is. What about the portrait on the ground? Can we collect that as well? No. That's it. Stand inside that desk is definitely the best way to loot it, Astarion. Pile of books, nothing. And this thing.
Scratch marks on the floor.
Well, knowing that, we would spend enough time to figure out that over here, Astarion is stuck behind a chair. Are you really stuck behind a chair, Astarion? If we move this chest over here, we will find a lever. And behind that, a mysterious passage.
Let's be quick.
Everyone loves a scary, mysterious passage.
Shall we?
And between us, there's lots of caskets. There's another book, A for Azeroth and Other Gods, we've seen many copies of before. Let's see what we can get out of here. Oh man, we're surprised. That's actually unideal. So we have the surprise condition. We don't get to do anything until the end of the first orbit. And now the foes have arrived and rolled into initiative. I don't think we're going to be able to hide here very well, but we'll certainly try.
On the hunt.
Good. We can sneak attack. That's an excellent start. Shadowheart. We could turn undead in a moment if we need to, but for right now, I think we'll be fine. Of course they make the save, they always do.
I don't fancy their chances.
A little firebolt action. We do not have dark vision, so this is difficult for Gale. I don't know why this one is obscured by shadows and this one isn't, but hey. That is an excellent firebolt.
Where do I go from here?
Now, for Achilles, we are out of sorcery points, so we can't twin anything right now. Although we could bonus action create a sorcery point, and then twin a chromatic orb or a firebolt. But I don't think we'll need to. Right, we're not going to get through both of these guys yet. So they have then made even more enemies for us to concern ourselves with, which is fun. Starion, if you get over to here, do you reckon you can hide right there?
Ready or not?
Hiding successful. Get sneak attacked. Excellent, one down. We can probably take you out with a simple shot. That leaves our two magic wielders to deal with the one at the back. Let's go for a Ray of Frost because we can reduce their movement speed by 10 feet this way.
What now?
And Achilles, just a firebolt. Now, what are they going to do? Oh, they didn't even come into the initiative in the correct order, so we get to go again.
Just like old times.
Our hiding is successful. And another sneak attack, and that is all resolved. Which is lovely.
Give up now.
Let's make sure we're looking around with someone with dark vision. Get a scroll of summon Quasit. Let's see what else we find around here. Nothing in that one. Still nothing over here as far as I can see. I don't know if something might be added over there later or whether it's just for looks.
There. Let's have a look.
3 gold. Dark Journal. 6 Nightal, 1371 DR. I pay no service to the gods, but by some blessings this village believes me and my apprentice to be simple healers. My tattoos are hidden, my red robes locked away, and my lab secured. I have not heard the word Thay since we arrived, and only my apprentice knows me as Ilintoth. This place is not ideal for my research, but I can never return home. Not the way I escaped. I'll be put to death, with worse to follow. The work here is simple and allows me to continue my research at night, but progress is slow, reanimation seems easy, but restoring life, that prize eludes me. The tome contains the magic I need, but it fights me at every step, as does my apprentice. At least my familiar has made it easy to secure bodies without raising suspicion. This will take time. Will the Zerkirs find me before I can bring her back? I cannot say, but if they do come for me, they'll have to face the guardians I've raised. So, a necromancer working out of here, it seems. We don't need a candle. Let's go and find the corpses. An arrow of ill matter and a longbow for Astarion. I'll take 2 gold coins, thank you ever so much.
Don't waste a step.
And the others. Another arrow and a short bow. We'll leave that one. And a short sword. We don't need that either.
On my way.
And one last coffin, just a bone. And a signpost. There's a small ledge up there, but doesn't seem to go anywhere else.
If not over,
so
through.
Up to the things with actual structure up here.
Never wanted the easy path.
Speak your name.
An enchanted mirror. Raw magic leashed to a bauble. Almost sad.
We have a Sorcerer option and a Tiefling option. Memon Thrace. Sorcerer Arcana. Try to sense the magic tamed within the mirror. We have +1 intelligence, +2 proficiency, and let's give ourselves advantage on this check with our Tides of Chaos. Very nice.
The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret. It seems some vain wizard took living magic and twisted it into a forgotten curio.
Speak your name.
Well then, let's take the name from the book, Ilintoth.
I see you were shaped by darkness, not light. You are not Ilintoth. If you are his ally, step forward and declare it.
Yes, we are allies.
Only a true ally of Ilintoth may pass. What think you of the Zolkir known as Zastan?
We have failed a history check. I'm going to take the intimidation check because I can't remember which is the correct answer. And we will give ourselves guidance on this, or Shadowheart will give it to us, because I don't think a sentient mirror will necessarily know that that's happening. Yes! Very nice.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then...
Astarion approves. Is that because he has a secret regarding mirrors and he doesn't want us to notice his lack of reflection?
What were they hiding down here?
Well, let's begin picking through everything we can find. Nothing here at the back.
How much farther can I go?
We've got to go the long way round, apparently. Very little here. Here we have a rusted key. More water. A lever takes us back out to the place we had started, but we'll of course check everything else. We've got more basic poison, mushrooms and the like. We can skip over that, I think. Crystals, though, seem very expensive. Nothing on this side, just mostly bones. Bones and
One day
mushrooms.
I'll catch a break.
Up here. Wooden chest. Scroll with Speak with Dead. Scroll of Magic Missile. Large vase and cauldrons. 2 gold hanging off the bits of this skeleton.
Moving ahead. Breathe deep and move.
We can now reach the antitoxin on this fireplace as default. I think previously it was listed as being too high.
At the ready.
More scrolls. Can't reach. Now we can. The Evil Eye. While the number of trinkets and bargains a hag personally acquires means that her power will be unique compared to that of her sisters, hags as a whole can still be divided into 3 subcategories. Night hags, named as such for their ability to haunt a mortal's dreams, slowly devouring vital essence until the victim's soul can be trapped into the hag's soul bag. They are known for being petty, selfish braggarts. Sea hags, known for devouring their victims whole. Sea hags can terrorize and kill with a single look. They reek of fish and are incapable of making a proper cup of tea. Green hags, they are beautiful, they are powerful. Speak not a word against them. Sounds like it was written by a green hag, if you ask me.
Can't slow down.
Table here, we've got some research notes. Can I read those without picking them up? It's on that
Let's see what
side.
this does.
Raised dead. Failed. Gone too long. Body decomposed. Reanimation. Failed. Came back as ghoul. Had to kill again. Speak with dead. Failed. Answers unhelpful. Clone. Failed. Needs living tissue. Reanimation and clone. Failed. Had to kill both ghouls. Resurrection. Failed. Why? Magical curse? Question mark. True resurrection. I have reached the limits of my skills and resources. The book offers help. Dare I accept? Don't want to know where that skeleton was hiding a small bottle. We've got a Scroll of Featherfall. That will be one for Gale. Basilisk Oil. Moonhaven Logbook.
Put my hands on everything.
The book is filled with pages and pages of observations tracking travellers and peoples in the village. You turn to the final pages. People, people, people. The book's key gem has gone missing. You turn page after page with strange alchemical sketches and formulae. Some are written plainly, some in runes and scripts you barely recognize. There are guides to transmuting metals and recipes of weapons of war, but more than anything else, the book is concerned with reanimating dead flesh. So I think that's most everything around here. That is a giant jawbone, isn't it? And then over on this side of things, we have this strange chamber. We clicked on the marble plate, lit the braziers, and we have medium toughness traps. I don't think I've seen it state medium toughness before. Now, normally what I would do is just mage hand and shove the book out. It is on a marble plate. So let's see if we can do this a different way. Let's go over. Do we have a book in our possession? That's the hollow book that we just picked up. Let's go over here. Let's separate Astarion, since he's quick on his feet and can dash as a bonus action. Let's pick up this Rebrum book.
One step at a time.
And then if we head over back into this chamber.
A book of necromancy. Interesting.
Let's drop this book. And then we can put it here. That should now be on the plate. I would wager. Nice and central. So then if we pick this up, the plate doesn't know that anything left.
Tread carefully.
And then we can step out without issue. And then just for my own amusement, if we Mage Hand now... The Mage Hand can throw this book. And the Mage Hand gets trapped inside, and you can see the trap go off. But we were smarter than the trap. We'll get out of turn-based mode. All of that will keep going for a while, I think, but that's fine. So we now have a Book of Necromancy. Let's have Akidis take a look at that, since he's a sorcerer and we haven't seen his investigation into this quest item yet.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole, only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. Beneath the allure, you feel the faintest echo of torment. There is great power in this book, but also great suffering.
That looks terribly heavy. Why don't you let me carry it for you?
I have my fair share of experience with dangerous books. I'll take that off your hands into more prepared ones.
We'll just put that away, shall we? Right, so we now have that in our possession. And we can leave the way we came in. And we can take the ladder back upstairs. And we will find ourselves where we started. In and out, 20-minute adventure. It's nice when a 20-minute adventure is 20 minutes, isn't it? Some things around here not quite loading as fast as they should, I feel. There come the rest of the textures, but hey, we got in, we got out, we got some prizes. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.